Stephanie White just said what everyone else in the WNBA is too scared to say out loud. She went all in about how Caitlin Clark's name keeps getting dragged into every CBA debate, even when Caitlin doesn't say a word. And White, she didn't sugarcoat anything. Let's break down what she said and why it's hitting nerves everywhere. Do you think Caitlin Clark is being used unfairly by the WNBA and its players?
And it is Stephanie White talking about Caitlin Clark being brought up in a lot of these conversations in CBA by other people and not her speaking herself. And I think this is a really interesting one. And it's clear from this answer, I've already listened to this, it's very clear from this answer that Stephanie White clearly and Caitlin Clark, there's clearly a level of person, like they clearly really like each other as people.
All right, so Stephanie White, Indiana Fever's head coach, just gave an interview that's making waves across the WNBA.
Stepping up to the plate, saying what it is. These people are using Caitlin Clark. They're disrespecting, and we can't allow it.
And no, she didn't rant or explode. She did something worse for the league. She spoke calmly and told the truth. Her exact words were, "I hate it all for Caitlin. She's a 23-year-old kid who loves to play this game, and she's a pawn in a lot of other people's games." And that line alone set the tone, because she's not wrong. Caitlin Clark has become the centerpiece of every argument in the WNBA. Whether it's player salaries, TV ratings, media favoritism, or even officiating, her name always ends up in the mix.
And then Caitlin Clark kind of getting brought into that, Caitlin Clark responding to it. What has been your overall assessment of that dialogue and as it relates to your star player?
Yeah, I mean, I hate it all for Caitlin. I feel like, she's a 23-year-old kid who loves to play this game, who is a pawn in a lot of other people's games and a lot of other people's narratives, and I hate that for her. We're coming into a time in the WNBA where we're kind of part of the growing pains of becoming quote unquote mainstream professional sport is some of this stuff.
The wild part, Caitlin herself has barely said anything controversial this season. Yet somehow, she's been pulled into every feud like she's the face of every problem in the league.